I think astronauts have poison.
Poison.
I think they still have poison.
Just crack a cyanide pill in space.
I think that each astronaut has always been given and always will be given a suicide pill.
You think so?
Maybe. Yeah. In fact, I Google it right now.
Because if you're drifting off to space, you're gonna suffocate.
It's just one of those things that they did, and I think that logically you would want to do. So but it's not something you'd be like, oh yeah, no, I'm not excited going to space. Everyone at the press conference be like, yeah, I got my pill. You know, they wouldn't talk about it, but when you're gonna suffocate, you're gonna die, you're gonna
suffer.
You go out. You go out.
Yo, I am Tim Geddes. I'm here with Luis Menchaca.
Yes.
Menchaca. And this is Musing with Menchaca.
So, hey Tim, I was wondering, you said in your stories that you go down to Texas sometimes. So
yeah.
If you're ever in the neighborhood, I would just I was kind of hoping that you could totally host my show. Let Tim host.
I appreciate that, but you gotta be a little less creepy about it. You gotta just be like, hey dude, you can host. Don't do the whole thing. It's creepy. You're creepy. Figure it out, dude. Don't be creepy.
All right, I want that to be my subject.
What?
Children.
Oh, okay. Are you going next? Are you going next?
What about children?
No. Well, you know what? I'll wait. I got to work on this then, because now it's like there's expectations and whatever.
So, what's your topic?
Well, when we were talking about acting, I actually came up with one right now, but I don't know if we should talk about it because it's a bunch of actors. So I'll go into directors. Okay. I watched Interstellar. I really, really enjoyed it. I enjoyed The Dark Knight Rises, which is the movie preceding Interstellar by Christopher Nolan, but a lot of people felt that there were many holes with Interstellar and Dark Knight Rises, which I would agree. But do y'all think that Christopher Nolan has fallen off? It's not fallen off, but he's going a little bit down.
Is he on the decline?
Is he on the decline?
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's too soon because they're great to me, but to some people he is on the decline.
Okay.
You just have to wait for Avatar 2.
No, that's James Cameron.
Oh shit! Sorry. Oh my God! I'm gonna excuse myself from this topic.
Christopher Nolan has directed.
I know who. Yeah.
Batman,
nope. Sorry.
Okay. Prestige,
I just fucked myself on this one. I'm gonna stop talking now.
I think he has skill. I mean, the last work I've seen was Interstellar, and that's something hard to. I saw this movie with a woman. And the whole time, I'm trying to explain to her how much I'm geeking out. I'm like, oh my God, this is what's happening right now. They have to do this. Oh my God. And when he was going to the fucking black hole,
oh God,
okay, I thought to myself, oh my God, I don't know how more fucked you can be to where no, it's not that you're gonna die. No, that's not my fear. My fear is that space and time are going into a singularity. Okay, so you are where time exists and just exists. So it's not that time is going as much as time is. So you're there for fucking ever. Do you understand? It's all like no. He was like no, and he was there, and I'm like, yeah, that's what happens. The universe glitched just now, and then when it turned on to like bookcases, I was like, oh wait a minute, I have no idea what's going on here. But then again, it was like, oh, this is a three-dimensional space that's been construed, so you can so you can understand what happened, how to relate and go through space-time.
It was designed so
that was weird. I didn't see that coming. But I thought, man, you're gonna be
I think that's why
fucked.
people really disliked it, because Christopher Nolan is such a realist that when you start, like, he put that layer in it, especially at the end, like, you see all these things that make no fucking sense, and it got you fucked up, which is not rare, you know, when you watch Christopher Nolan movies, because when you're like by the end of the movie, you're screwed. Like, your mind is fucked. Yeah. The Prestige screwed me. Yeah. Interstellar, it didn't screw me, but it screwed me. Like, as far as, like, I didn't expect it.
I didn't call it Prestige. Yeah, it was one of the few movies that got me. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. On Interstellar, I called the doctor. I called when
Michael Caine?
No, Matt Damon.
Oh, Matt Damon.
I called it.
What?
I was like, I did this. I was like, he falsified his data and he's gonna try to kill him. She's like, what? What are you talking about? Just wait. And when it happened, I just blew a load in my pants. It was just so good. Why? Because come on, you know that if you report your data, as a true scientist has to, they're not going to come for you. And he knew then, even if he reported data, it had to be credible data, and he didn't know if they were going to come for him versus someone else who had better data. Okay.
Yeah.
So when he set himself to go to sleep, there was no wake up time. He basically was just gonna die, and he went to sleep.
I have not seen this movie.
That was fucking insane. I was like, oh shit! And in the end, when they're like go to her, like, yeah. As much as all the shit that I've been through, apparently, if I were this guy, the shit that I pulled out of my ass to survive, to come back, be here now, okay? And me and my android psychic, and I don't think I could leave her out there, because I think the worst pain that someone can go through is solitude.
Being alone.
So I could not leave her there. I would have to get in the ship and go get her.
But that's what he did. That's what he did.
That's what he did. And I felt that even though you'd want to spend time with your family and know things, I think there's a part of me that would override it, and I may die. I may go out there to die. But I don't think I could leave her out there.
Well, I mean, obviously he did make the right choice. I mean, yeah, I think
but
that,
would you have made the choice? Would you have gone?
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
I survived all that shit. If I survived, like, no, bitch, I am.
There's a part of me that says, dude, fuck her. Fuck that. No,
or why can't somebody else go get it?
is not worth that much effort. I mean, Interstellar travel. Fuck that. There's bitches here, but I would not be able to leave her out there. It would just.
But why? Okay, first two things. One, why can't somebody else go and get her? Because you could just tell her where she's at, where she's planning on going. And two, what makes you think that she won't be like really fucking old or dead by the time you get there? Because
relativity, time the math.
So what's this movie exactly about?
Interstellar. The movie, the planet is
watch
dying.
it in IMAX.
That was the way to watch it.
That
was the way to watch it.
I watched it in IMAX. I watched IMAX, and I was like, "Why is this?
Good.
Man, I don't see the point." But then again, I really like this girl, so I was like, just dropping cash. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I just need her to like me right now, at any cost. Here's my money. Please take it.
How did that work out?
It worked out pretty good, but I'm just saying that when they were going into when he was taking off from Earth, okay, and I don't remember the actor, his name. He was reading the poem, "Do not go gentle in that good." I think it was "Do not go gentle into that good night." It's I think a man wrote it about men who would die at the end of a long age. Like, even if you're old and you've lived life, don't go gentle. Don't just die. You fight to the end. And he was reading that poem, and I have a real fear of going into space. Like, there's things that, I'm afraid of drowning. I'm afraid of heights. I've conquered many fears that are common, like fear of heights, fear of drowning, fear of a lot of crazy shit. But I'm just saying that space, I don't think I could overcome that. So when he was going up, I felt like that feeling you get when you're on a roller coaster, this unexplainable reason that you're afraid. And I was afraid in the middle of a theater because I fucking am afraid of space. So I was just like, I just can't even.
Would you ever like sacrifice yourself for a girl the way George Clooney did for Sandra Bullock in Gravity?
I didn't see that movie, but I would assume if I'm in space, I've resigned myself to die. No.
Oh my God.
And maybe like 20 years from now or some shit, if I ever make it to a point where like, oh my God, we can totally send you to space right now.
Let's go to Mars.
But they have to figure out whether you're psychologically available to to handle it. And they see this podcast and they're like, "Wow, why did you say that you resigned yourself to die?" I don't think you're credible right now. And they just cross off my name. It's just that I know that there's so much shit that can happen.
But you just have to accept that you're probably already dead.
I have to accept that I'm probably already dead. So my goodbye, leaving, is my goodbye.
Damn.
And if I come back, that's just all plus. That's
spoilers in the movie Gravity. So George Clooney was like and Sandra Bullock were holding onto each other through a tether rope, but for whatever reasons, because whatever happened wrong with physics, I don't know, but George Clooney had to let go of the rope and drift out into space to die alone. Just die. Like, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's bullshit. First off, he could have with the whole zero gravity thing, he could have just pulled on and give himself a tug towards her.
No, because she would have come towards him.
the other way.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like if I would have put on you so I could go there, you'd come to me.
You're holding.
It would.
Okay,
it's an equal and opposing force.
So there's a rope. She's holding onto a rope.
Newtonian physics.
She's holding onto a rope, and it's tethered to the space station.
Okay.
So she's on one, and then another hand is him. And so, for whatever reason, there's like a force going, like centripetal force.
Oh, it's because I thought
so
her thing
was the
like
ship
roped
spinning?
The ship
were
was
they
not
near
spinning.
A gravitational pull or some sort, or what?
No.
Okay, I have no idea what's happening.
So all George Clooney had to do was give himself a push while she was still holding on. It was by her leg, by the way, through her ankle. Just give him a quick little tug, and then he would have been coming, trajectory. She could have let go, and then he would have slowly got to the ship.
It's a movie, of course someone has to die.
So, but instead of what happens is, apparently there's still a force somehow magically being applied outwards. So the moment George Clooney let go, he started.
Well,
flying.
that would make sense if they were spinning. If the ship
There was
is
no
spinning,
spinning. There was no centripetal force.
And the ship is orbiting Earth.
Gravity. I never got to see it.
Damn, am I the only one who's seen Gravity at the table?
I seen it, but I don't remember that.
Is the
I remember
ship in
thinking
orbit?
You don't
if I
remember
saw it,
George
I'd get
Clooney's
really
drifting?
dizzy.
Yeah, I remember him drifting, but I feel like she was stuck and there was something pulling her away from him.
Yeah. But either way, though,
Oh, well.
I don't see David ever doing that for some chick. Like, okay, let me just go drift off into space and die from lack of oxygen. In a
No,
couple hours.
they have.
I feel like he would do that.
I think astronauts have poison.
Poison.
I think they still have poison.
Just crack
Yeah.
a cyanide pill in space.
I think that each astronaut has always been given and always will be given a suicide pill.
You think so?
Yeah, in fact, I Google
Because
it
if
right
you're
now.
drifting off to space, you're gonna suffocate.
It's just one of those things that they did, and I think that logically you would want to do.
So
But it's not something you'd be like, oh yeah, no, I'm not excited going to space. Everyone at the press conference be like, yeah, I got my pill. You know, they wouldn't talk about it, but when you're gonna suffocate, you're gonna die, you're gonna
Suffer.
you go out,
Damn. All right.
and
That's a sad way to
here's
look
another
at
thing
it.
about astronauts. There's no promise. Oh, it's okay if something happens, we'll come get you. No, if something happens, you're on your own.
Yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they had to do it.
That's always how it's been.
The Apollo mission. That's how they had to do it. They had to do it on their own.
Mission to Mars too. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
So for me, original question, I would say that Christopher Nolan, he's plateaued. I don't think he's going on a decline. If anything, he's probably going to go back up. He's going to figure something out.
Right.
He's going to blow our minds again because that's what he does. He's just going to take like 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years tops he needs to
make another movie?
he needs to not make movies as fast. He needs to do the Quentin Tarantino thing and just make a movie every so often. Keep
So
himself
you don't
relevant.
think 2 years is enough?
Which, by the way, I don't think Quentin Tarantino is that great.
Get the fuck out.
Oh shit.
Damn, right? Okay.
I'm sorry.
But if anything, like it's like I want to say
But
like less is more.
He has made good movies like back to back. Prestige and
and then
Batman Begins. were
Batman
right next to
Begins,
each
The
other.
Prestige. Then he did The Dark Knight. Then he did Inception. Then he did Dark Knight Rises, and then he did Interstellar.
which I enjoyed both of them. Dark Knight Rises was not as good as
I will
enjoyed the other two more.
Whoa.
They were all pretty good in their own. I think as far as the speed and intensity, Batman Begins was kind of slow. It was slow because it's the beginning of a story. It's whatever.
And also, he's bad at directing fighting. By the way,
Yeah,
but the Joker. No, you know what? Those fights seem realistic to me.
Batman Begins as a terrible
fights
just
aren't
see a bunch of
flashy.
capes flying everywhere.
Fights aren't flashy. Fights are a little shitty. You get hit
No,
and then
okay.
it sucks, and then they hit you again, and whoever hits the most usually wins. In case there's another guy, then you're fucked still. But it's a whole compile of shittiness. That is what fights are.
because
it's because you're expecting Batman to like.
no, because
be a
he does.
badass.
They got the shaky cam thing going. They got quick cuts, quick edits. You can't see what's
Fights.
going on. You can't actually see the fight. It's like you have to use your imagination. Like, oh, they fight. That's basically
The
what
new
it is.
Batman will be fighting though, and kicking ass.
Yes, and also apparently with the new Batman vs Superman, like
Right.
they had the directors
The,
or
the
same.
cinematographer.
They
or
had
one of them said like, yeah, it's gonna be badass. But
No, but they also
fighting's
they
gonna be-
hired the guys from the Raid Redemption. Like
Oh,
that's
wow.
how to be their fight choreographers and to be in the movie. I think. No wait,
Raid
that's
Redemption.
Star
What
Wars.
does that
Damn
mean?
it. No, my bad.
Redemption.
No, but they did
don't
have
know.
somebody of credibility.
Mm-hmm.
But just going back to the thing is like his weakest point is
What
directing.
work have they done
Fights.
that they're credible?
What?
What work have they done that they're credible?
The raid people.
Just
Well, okay.
give me
Well,
a
I think
title.
that I got him confused with Star Wars, though. Actually, I think that's what happened. But the people that were the Raid Redemption, they were in this. It was a movie called The Raid Redemption. It's like this Asian kung fu movie, and it was really good. And I'm like, God, like it was like the best fights you'll ever see in a movie. I'm like, damn, just it blows your mind.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like there was this one badass cool death scene where somebody grabs the guy by the neck, like the head, and he does like this thing where he jumps back, like jumps back. He and like imagine like this is someone standing upright. He gets his hands, grabs him. He jumps back and does this. He belly flops to the floor while still holding onto him. So what happens is while that guy that he's holding, he falls down. His neck gets like cut by some glass that's like on between this door frame.
God.
Kills like that, like boom, like just blood like right there. Like holy shit,
I feel like you're really
That
happy
is-
telling us this story,
that
and
is
I don't know
crazy.
how I feel about that.
that was crazy. I won't forget that. That's something that sticks with me. I'll always remember that ending to a really good fight. And the fights are really long too. They're not short. And they're not pussy ass fights. The final fight was a good 10-15 minutes, and it was a really good final fight. Like there's this guy who just would not die. It was 2 against 1, and that one guy was the final, basically the final boss in a badass video game. He was just so good. He was beating these two badass, the two badass lead roles who were certified badass throughout the entire movie, and then there's this one guy who's just that much more better than them. The both of them combined could not take him, but they somehow managed to luck out. But it was so good.
Man, I feel like I have to watch this movie. Like you just sold it to me.
Yeah. The best martial arts movie I've seen was like Pie Man.
Ip Man.
Ip Man. Yeah, it was like Ip Man.
Oh god,
Pie
that was
Man.
good.
Ip
But
Man. Yeah.
but the Raid Redemption shits on it though. Damn.
Wow, I need to watch this movie.
Fight words. Bam, bam, bam.
Is that your little like pew pew shots fired?
No, shots fired. No, that's the podcast, the Greg Miller ones. They basically do like the horn, like the little like they go bam, bam, bam. That's how they do their shit. Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm taking that
Forget
shit.
them. All right, cool.
So what's your favorite Christopher Nolan movie? Since you think he's not in the decline nor the rise, or maybe on the rise.
I would say Memento. That would
Memento?
blow that one blew my mind.
Memento?
Yeah. It's still
pretty
I could
fucked.
still watch it again and it's like watching it for the first time. You what you saying earlier in the podcast?
Made me feel like a bitch because I
Yeah.
didn't have any tattoos. I was like, man, I need to get some tattoos. But I already got some ideas going.
He knocked it out of the park on the first try. I think that was his first directorial
I
feature.
think it was the first big feature.
Yeah, like
got.
he's done stuff, he did work, but that was his first feature wide release film, and he knocked it out the park. And it's still
Memento. Is that the guy that like forgets stuff
Yeah.
and he tattoos things to himself?
Yeah, he takes pictures.
He's unable to do the brain damage. He's unable to transfer short-term memory into long-term memory. So
it was so good.
he has to relive every day waking up to something, like he doesn't remember anything.
There aren't any post-its in this world.
No, he has plenty of notes and posters.
Oh, yeah,
whatnot,
and
but
pictures.
The essential things that he must never forget, he tattoos on himself.
No, but that's okay.
And
well,
he tattoos them mirrored.
twist.
So
ending,
when he looks in
into
the mirror, he can read them.
Does it like jog
Twist
his
ending.
memory?
Twist ending though, he lied to himself in his own
It
memories.
really was.
That was a twist. I was like, damn.
Why did
on
you
purpose.
fucking ruin it?
No, trust me, I did not ruin it for you. Trust me, you could still
It's-
watch
it's
it,
a
and
fucked movie.
it will still
There's
get
still-
fucked. You'll still get mind blown. But that's one.
Don't think
of
you're
the
going to be a
twists.
happy person at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, but it's one of the twists. I swear, I did not blow the movie to you. It's still like crazy. It's still mind blowing. It's still.
I thought that a good idea for a tattoo, which was inspired in part by that movie itself,
Okay.
is having the Latin phrase "temet nosce" tattooed mirrored on my chest, which means "know thyself," which would be pretty cool, I think. So I can imagine
You're a
myself in the
dork.
morning. You know how it is at 5 in the morning. We're just like, it's just a mess, and you're getting up and maybe take a shot or something, and then you have to brush your teeth and you got to shave. If you shave,
Who takes a
you know,
shot
kind
at
of
5
thing.
o'clock
Hey,
in the
sometime-
morning?
It helps.
No, you're an alcoholic.
and then you stop for a moment and you read your tattoo. It says "Know thyself." and then you continue with your day.
Okay.
No, wow.
All right.
Harsh.
And original question.
Yeah.
David.
What?
Original question. Has Christopher Nolan gone off the deep end?
No.
Okay. Patty.
Oh, I can't even say anything because I confused him with another dude.
Okay.
What's your favorite Nolan movie, David?
Okay, Patty or David or Patty.
David or Patty?
Oh,
When you compare a
Dark
Nolan
Knight.
movie, you can compare it to any other movie ever made except another Nolan movie.
Damn. Okay. Patty.
If you can get
I
that
love
quote,
you. That's what you should tell him.
just please know where that quote's from.
Put it in the
but
comments.
Put it in the comments. We'll
And
say,
David- and
we'll
David-
say
and
your
David-
name on the podcast or something. Some
You're
shit.
like shout out. I'll put a screenshot up there on everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patty.
That'd be adorable. Oh, I already said it. Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight.
Dark Knight. Okay.
I can watch that movie
So
over and over.
we're all in agreement then.
That's
He's
the one
not
with the
that he's
Joker.
not in the
Huh?
deep end. He's
That's
okay.
the one with the
He'll,
Joker.
he'll be fine.
You're talking about the one with the
He'll be fine.
Bane. Which one?
No.
Joker.
The Joker. Yeah, that's the one I thought. Because, man, that opening scene, like, it fucking gets me every time. I'll just be like, okay, I just want to watch this movie. Like, or this part, like, whenever they're, like,
the
heisting.
heist,
Yeah. And then I sit down, and 3 hours later, I'm like, well, I fucking finished that.
You know
So
about-
let's
you know
go
about
on with
plot
my
holes?
day.
I called that twist too, by the way.
What?
That it was the Joker.
Oh.
Did you really?
Yeah, I didn't know what he was gonna look like because I didn't do my fanboying
Looking at
stalking. But I knew that was the Joker because I thought that it's one of those things like what would you do to be like really fucking awesome and play that? What would you do? What would you do? What
Oh,
would you
really?
do?
And that's what you would do?
I
You're
would.
fucked
Would I
up.
fuck over my own guy so there's no loose ends to the major crime of multi-million-dollar theft
God,
against
I'm-
organized
Against
crime
crime.
people who won't even charge me as much as kill me? Yeah, I think I'd kill everyone.
Oh, dude, that movie was so fucking. It makes me want to watch it. I wonder if it's on.
Just gonna let that.
But my biggest thing about that movie, and this is a big hang up for me. You know how you're talking about like plot holes or like inconsistencies. Right. One of the things that really bothered me is how that bus pulled out into like the rest of the buses,
With
like
the buses just coming
with
out.
nothing. Like they were like those buses, like the driver behind them were like, dude, what the fuck? You're pulling out of a fucking bank with like ash and like dust coming behind you. I'm like,
Maybe they were in on it.
Or maybe they were like, well, all right, well, fuck that bank. It overdrafted me or it like charged me or something. I don't know.
but yeah, that's just my hiccup. But I mean, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. But I was like,
Maybe
I think
pay
a
them
lot
off,
of people,
maybe.
especially when you live in a shitty place,
Gotham.
where
New
there's
York.
like
Gotham.
like Gotham is. Gotham
like,
is described as a crime infested, organized crime ridden kind of place. That everything is just shit.
Yeah.
Why people live there, I don't know.
Sometimes things
I
are
would
still
say
bad.
that you're some degree of criminal, and that you know to look the other way when shit happens. That's how I
Ooh,
would.
like
say.
Mexico.
I think
how-
it's just because organized crime is
Like
so,
Mexico.
Yeah, like you just look at the other way, especially like in Gotham. Like everyone just looks the other way.
Yeah.
The police system is corrupted. Everything is
Yeah.
corrupted in Gotham.
Or you
Why
could just go
even-
to New York when you see a New York cop kill a guy, you just look the other way and not give a fuck.
That's rude.
That's accurate.
damn. Okay. Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. All right.